I found that a lot of people don't like to read my blogs. They like to look at them and they appreciate the fact that I write such long and thoughtful and insightful blogs, but they don't take the time to read it. So I just said, well, let me do a live blog for people who don't like to read. That's you! You don't like to read. So welcome to the T-Spot.
Wicked little girls kiss the boys and make them cry, raising double trouble every time we pass them by. So mad, so real. Wicked little girls with curves and kisses and pearly white. So better keep an eye on your boys and lock them up tight, 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 tight. Dukes up, baby, dukes up.
Just got back from seeing the movie. Great movie. Big shouts out to the filmmakers. It was very insightful. It was very disturbing. Without me going too much into my political and religious beliefs, I'll just tell you what the movie was about and tell you to go see it. Of course you've seen the famous George Bush scene where the kids are bowing down to George Bush as if he was some god. Well, actually what they were doing was they were blessing him by reaching out and trying to touch him with the Holy Spirit and blessing him, and so he could run our country and our nation with veracity and power and strength and faith. It was disturbing. The other very moving point in the movie was when this little girl, she reaches her hands up to God, as many of us do when we're trying to, feel the Holy Spirit or whatever, or some spiritual enlightenment. But it was so moving. When the girl raised her head up to the sky, these tears just came gushing down her face like, oh, I had goosebumps. They were just goosebumps all over me. That was a very moving point in the movie for me. But there's another protagonist in the movie. He's a radio talk show guy on Air America. He was kind of the common sense kind of character in this movie. The one thing that I found very profound that he said throughout this whole movie was that it seems as though these people, this one woman who is the pastor, the youth pastor, and she's an evangelical Christian, he says to her, it seems like you are, quote, raising an army for the Republican Party. Something to think about. And to me it seemed as though, these kids are being indoctrinated when in fact they maybe should just be having fun as kids and just learning about different things instead of being forced to think that your way is the better way and somebody else is not. And then there was a character, a very charismatic little boy. I'm sure some of you seen him on the previews. His name is Levi, like the jeans. In the media he's been called very charismatic or, driven, and the whole time, you see this little kid being just molded, and you see the drive and the passion that he has. He even does a little, he even preaches at the camp, and I don't know. I like to see him 20 years from now, and to me the kids are all innocent. They are, and they're very impressionable, and I just like to see them 20 years from now. Where will they be? Because it seems to me as though this particular youth pastor is telling these kids that there is an answer to everything, and I just feel that these kids might be let down when they get older and their parents aren't paying for everything. And I don't know if it was necessarily a great message to be sending to these kids, but I hope that they do find somewhere in their lives, find some kind of peace, because I think they just have a false sense of hope at this point. But that's just me. This is just the T-Spot. I could be wrong. By the way, don't forget to check out my new documentary on Current TV called A Region of Survivors. Just finished it. It's uploaded to Current TV. It's ready to go, ready to be voted on by you, the American people. Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people. All skin colors, races, religions. Oh, love ya. Vote for my video. It's amateur, but I think it's still, it makes its point. And I think it's really good, and I think it should be on Current TV. So go to www.currenttv.com and you'll find my video. Or you can just go to my profile page, www.myspace.com/TLC space, and just click on the little link that shows my video, and you can vote and give it the green light. If you don't want to go to my profile, you can go to my music profile. I got profiles everywhere. www.myspace.com/Tara's Music Space. Yeah, that's it. So vote and support me. I'm an amateur, but I think I'm pretty good. This has been Tara for the T-Spot.